an AFC Championship rematch. It's the coach. This is week 2 of the NFL.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Coming up, a rematch of last year's AFC Championship game between the New England Patriots and the Jacksonville Jaguars. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. They're led out by a man who started more Super Bowls than anyone in NFL history, the great Tom Brady.
I can't help but admire the career Tom Brady has had. The numbers are off the charts. The Super Bowl championships and rings, we know that they are incredible. But how about the durability? Had one season that he missed, most of that season because of a knee injury. The rest of the time, he answers the bell and wills his team to victory more times than not. And we keep hearing from people who are waiting to see the drop-off in his play. I'd quit worrying about it. I'd quit looking for it. He says he wants to play until he's 45. Is there any reason to doubt him? His skills have shown no sign of declining.
So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
20.
Now a carry for White. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. And just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4. As the offensive starters pop up on your screen, Charles, let me ask you, Chris Hogan, what does he bring to this offense?
A guy that you look at and really don't circle in your game plan. If there's other guys that you look at, then you realize this guy can do damage. Finds his way open on almost every snap.
They'll run it now out of the gun. The numbers for White a week ago, 19 carries, 57 yards.
And, partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week. It's a pretty good success, and we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
20.
They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Miles Jack able to get him for a loss of about 3. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure it out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Brady now on first down. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who can make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Now Brady. Slant route caught by Edelman. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. On the defensive side of the football, the starting lineup now for Jacksonville. Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be number 1 and be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge.
Like 20! Like 20!
Now Brady throwing on second down. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
On second down, here's Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might be good.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. James White, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Pats have taken the early lead. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And becomes tough for that defense if they can continue that in future drives. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a product of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett.
As far as insurance policies go, he's definitely not a bad guy to have around. He'd only played 3 career games when he's picked up from New England at the start of 2017. But he's a competitive player, and many around the league believe he's a true starter in the NFL.
Here's Leonard Fournette, 1,000-yard rusher from a year ago. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And now a look at the offense for Jacksonville.
Leonard Fournette commands a lot of attention, not just because he was the first 1,000-yard running back for Jacksonville since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. It's because of his ability to hit the hole fast, to knock people over when he's carrying the football, and to run away from people when he gets to the open field. He actually has changed the identity of the Jacksonville offense, and I'm looking forward to watching him for years to come.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The rushing numbers for Fournette from last week, 19 carries, 58 yards.
I was so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game, because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they were doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was working. And they expect more of the same in this game, although they're prepared for some adjustments by the defense they expect to see.
A big one there for the Jags, 18 yards, first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Fournette, a 1st down carry. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Defensively, here are the starters for New England. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
On the bootleg, it's Brissett. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one goes for 24 yards.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the 2nd time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. T.J. Yeldon, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White, and he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And incomplete on the deep ball. Matthews the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Like 20! Like 20!
Shotgun now for Brady. A loss of 8 on the play, and it brings up 4th. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded just inside the 30. A good return there, 17 yards. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover one. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Here's a give to Yeldon. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6. On 3rd down, Brissett. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's brought down. And that, not a sight you want to see. Leonard Fournette very slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a whole in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Yeldon. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. T.J. Yeldon with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they worked their way back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Like 20! Like 20!
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Like 20!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Like 20! 380! Like 20!
Brady now on first down. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find big 87.
This is White on the screen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Like 20! Like 20!
From the gun, it's Brady. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A reminder coming up at halftime, the coach is back. He made it through the first weekend. That's the good news, and he's going to regale you with stats and scores from around the NFL here in the early games in Week 2.
You think he questioned coming back for Week 2 having to work with us?
I think he did. He's just happy that he is far away in Orlando. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A handoff to Fournette. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Come on, let's go. What? 90.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Looking back to Leonard Fournette's rookie campaign, over 1,000 yards rushing. And coming into the league, some people saw this kid as an ex-Adrian Peterson. What can we expect from him going forward?
I like the comparison because of the size, the strength, the speed. And I think he catches the ball better than Adrian Peterson. So I think they can up his utilization in the passing game. But what really impressed me was down the stretch in the divisional playoff game against Pittsburgh, hurt his ankle, left the game for a while, and came back and helped power his team to a big victory. Remember, he had some dings at LSU that kept him out of a few games. I thought that was a breakthrough for Leonard Fournette.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a 43-yard attempt. And Lambeau will put this one through. So we hit the halftime break. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment. Without
a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A first throw for the backup Kessler. Dancing to his... The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now White. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the second time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Safarian Jenkins has it. The Jags picking up the first.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
A first down carry now for Yeldon. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Lee's got it over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
A 2nd down throw for Brissett. And complete over the middle. Safarian Jenkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
To throw, Brissett. His pass caught at the 4. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. And he's able to put it through. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To throw, it's Brady. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, a 22.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? Yeah, down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle. Throwing on first down is Brady. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down. That time a slant. Brady in general on those quick hitters, he just releases the ball so fast.
He does, and he's so accurate, but most of the time he wins before the ball's even snapped by his pre-snap read. Finds out where the defense is and delivers it to the proper place.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On first down, Brady. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Quickly to Gronkowski, that's caught. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The familiar refrain, Brady to Gronk for the New England first. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
20!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll get it outside to Gronkowski. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Here's White. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Malcolm Mitchell, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Adrian Claiborne, the one who makes the stop.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Brissett now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round!
Out of the gun, Brissett. This is Yeldon on the dump off. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Here we go!
They'll run with Fournette. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. The tackle made by Derek Rivers.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go! Red 38! Red 38!
Play action now. Brissett. Open man is Westbrook, complete. Sheds off the tackle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards at time. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Yeldon. His carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They'll try to run for it with Yoder. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They'll give it to him up the middle. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Here we go.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Jacoby Brissett, his third touchdown. Now on the year, and the Jaguars have moved out in front. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up third and long.
By 20! By 20! By 20!
He's back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Two huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on second down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die fourth down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, but whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They're just brimming with it right now.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. He'll look to throw. Left side, caught by Matthews. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Brady to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved.
False start, offense.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Now Brady. And this is complete. It's Allen. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Clock rolling here, about to hit 30 seconds. To throw is Brady. And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now Brady got to have this one. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the 4th. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 35. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. Now whistles blow and the Patriots are going to take another timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. On second down, here's Yeldon. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in the field.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Adrian Claymore in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Play fake, Brissett. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And he's got room. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little